If a year from now you found all believers in a one particular religion did not contract the virus after praying, would you convert? So this thought came to me as I was thinking about the current pandemic that is spreading around the world. There's there's different trains of thoughts with this. For some people, in their belief system, they think everything is in the plan of their God, or they at least think their God is a good God and listens to them and is able to deliver them from evil, deliver them from harm, protect them from things that are trying to damage their life. So technically, if you are in one of these faiths where you do believe in an active God that actually can intervene in day-to-day life, if you actually found a sect, let's say it's a denomination of Christianity or a sect of some random religion that you'd never heard of, but you heard somehow there was actual evidence that they had been exposed to people with the coronavirus as much as your general population, and the only thing different they did, some of them wore masks, some of them didn't, some of them stayed at home, some of them went out. The only variable that changed is they prayed to their particular deity. Would you convert? Would that be enough? From what you know about the virus, from what you know about prayer, just would that be enough? What is enough for you to leave your faith or take on a new faith or take on a faith completely? Let's say you're an atheist. What would be enough? Would that be evidence? And this is just me trying to think of what is the sort of evidence that people require in order to think and follow and believe certain things. Would prayer alone be enough for me? I don't know what kind of evidence they'd have to show that it's just prayer, but to me it would be rather interesting, and it's a rather simple and positive way for I think, a deity who actually has maximal power, for example, could actually protect you from that. Even if it's just something like whispering to you, like, look, you don't have to wear a mask because I can somehow see where the virus is in the air or who has touched it or where it's actually been. So somehow I'll send some mental suggestion to you because you prayed to me for your guidance that will make you avoid actually getting to places where this virus is. If you're an older person and you happen to be in some old people's home and things like that where a lot of people are dying around you, you just pray to me and I'll find ways to make any nurses or caregivers or any other patients or any other people in this home who happen to actually have it with you, I'll find ways to just make them, nudge them away from coming to you, make them wash their hands a little more, make sure they don't cough or sneeze when they're around you in your room. I'll just give that extra protection. There's ways where you can say this would be a way. I think this is something that is affecting so many people. As I said, it's a Rosetta Stone. I've said in other videos, it's a Rosetta Stone of human awareness, human knowledge, where they can kind of decide and say, like, look, we can go back to this thing and human experience. That's what I meant. You can go back and we can all relate to this in some way and say, when your God was doing this, when this was happening to all humanity, this is what your God did. When this was happening to all humanity, this is what my God did. When this was happening to all humanity, this is what me, my lack of God, actually belief in a God actually did. What were the actual results? So it's something that you can show back. So if that could happen, this could be something where every religion could just look back and say, we have this many people. I did kind of a more joking post talking about Islam, where it's like Islam has built-in face coverings for women. That could actually change something. There could just be some things where certain religions have more people who are younger in a certain age, and other religions live in societies where the cultures happen to have ways of extending people's lives into far later into adulthood. And when you do that, those are the people who are more susceptible to actually dying from coronavirus and things like that. So that could be a different thing, could skew things a certain way. Different societies are going to cover and actually get these details of what is a coronavirus death in a different way. So there's many tough things to actually come to the point, but I think there probably is a level where we could all kind of come to some general understanding and say, yes, everything else is a random, but we're accounting the only thing different to change that these groups of people did not have it was simply praying. Would that be enough? That's it for now. This is part of my shorties series where I expand on short thoughts and hopefully engage you in conversation. That you can let me know what you think in the comment section. I really appreciate you taking your time to come listen to this. There's also links to our merchandise store and one-time donations on PayPal. Much appreciated. Already appreciate you taking your time to come here. Till next time, goodbye.
Wewe hapa nitaongelea hewa, wacha hiyo kwanza iishe. Hapa hiyo ikitokea hiyo. Wacha